So as you were at the top of the table in regards to Napoli, they are still leading supreme over in Serie A. But are they realistic contenders for the title? We're going to take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks, Bounce giving a prediction video today before the Matchday number 10 over in Italy, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe and bang update. All things Italy related, Black and Rose related, World Cup related, which doesn't include Italy. But of course, we'll talk about that another day. But of course, yes, Napoli still unbeaten, as are Atalanta, just 2 points adrift at the top of the table. But of course, it is very, very tight, airtight, in fact, at the top of the table. 3 points separate number 1 spot Napoli and 5th spot AC Milan. Of course, and what on earth is going wrong with the Juventus? We're taking a look at all of it in a second, of course. Big shout out to my VIPs, of course. The other patrons, of course. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get, of course, cracking and take a little look at what we're talking about. What are we talking about? Indeed, we're talking about this. It is Serie A, of course, coming back at you this coming weekend. But before all that, let's take a look at how we all got on last round with the next round of games. Of course, here they coming at you. That's right. Of course, recap. Sassuolo did lose to Internazionale 2-1. Called it, lads. Called it. AC Milan with a 2-1 win over Juventus. 2-1 win for me. Bologna drew with the Sampdoria. Of course they did, because they predicted a loss. Meanwhile, Torino with a 1-1 draw against Empoli. I went with a win as well. Monza did beat Spezia 2-0. I went with a 0-0. Udinese 2, Atalanta 2. Called that one. AS Roma with a 1-0 win over. 2-1 win over Hellas Verona. I went with a 1-0. Cremonese did get sponked on by Napoli. 4-1 it was. Roma with a win over Lecce. 2-1, 3-1 for me. And of course Lazio 4-0 demolition job over Fiorentina. Sarri ball in true effect. There's what the table does look like. Napoli do remain top of the table, and Atalanta are in second. Lazio up to third. Sarri ball also in the mix for the title. Udinese up there as well, doing okay. Milan and then Roma, and then a bit of a gap between Roma and then Inter and then Juventus, who are in 3-4. Sampdoria going down. Cremonese and Verona could join them in a very, very spicy looking relegation battle. But of course, let's take a look at that, the Super Brew. We're going to hop over to the Italian one. There we go. Here, of course, take a look at how was I? Well, I can't remember how I was last time, but it's thinking about it. Oh gosh, it's still not looking good. But anyway, let's take a look at the round robin. Here we go. Who did well this past midweek, or actually past week? Kevin, 20.5 points. Well done. Vinny Hong up there with 18.5. Chris Cap is up there in third. Mexican Sniper Mo worst. Maka, then me with 13 points. That's not bad. I'm in the top 10 at least for this past week, but only just. Of course, if you see your name, make sure you smash the thumbs up. Of course, Dino all the way down there with 6 points. Not great indeed. What about, of course, the actual leaderboard? Well, the actual leaderboard is the Mexican Sniper. 103 points is in the triple digits now. Bukakeke up there as well. Raymond Reddington down a couple of spots there to number 3. He has the wooden spoon for this week. Does that mean, what does that mean? What does the wooden spoon mean? Look at Janik down 10 spots. Wow. Where am I? I mean, up 3 spots to 17. I'm on the move. I'm on the bloody move. 6 spots jumper is Mo. 13 spaces up there is Kevin, big mover, into the top 10 indeed. Again, very, very tight, airtight, could be anybody's guess. So, of course, get involved using the link here, cut/Italy Picks. Again, if you get 6 predictions bang on the nose, you're going to be right already up there. It's like you've given us such a head start. You've given us a 10-game head start. Anyway, get involved. It is free, but we are looking forward to the next games. Kick it all off this coming Saturday. Empoli up against Monza. Kick us all off. Coming at you as well. Played the 6 times in 1999. 3 wins to Empoli, 1 for Monza, and 2 draws. Empoli, though, just 1 win and 6. 42% form for them, drawing a lot of games, though. Meanwhile, Monza, just 1 defeat past 6 for them. 58% form for them over the last 6. Last time around, over in Empoli, it was a 0-0 draw back in October 2020. That was in Serie B. Of course, Empoli unbeaten against Monza over the last 5 games. We got 3 wins and a draw. Monza, though, with a 2-0 win over Spezia, back-to-back clean sheets for them. Actually, 3 clean sheets on the spin for them. Empoli, though, with a draw against Torino, of course, as they try to work their way up. 64-ish Empoli, 90-10 is your away win, 23-10 is the draw. I'm back in, of course, a draw here, 1-1 apiece. Monza have been doing pretty good, surprisingly, so far into 12th spot in the league. Torino up against Juventus in the Battle of Turin. That's right, played each other 38 times. 3 wins to Torino, 26 wins to Juventus, and we got 9 draws, of course. Torino, though, just 1 win and 6, 25% form for them. Juventus, though, 33% form for them. A couple of wins at the last 6 games. Not great indeed. Last time around, though, over in Torino, it was a 1-0 win for Juventus, who are unbeaten against Torino over the last 6, picking up 4 wins and a couple of draws. Juventus did lose to Maccabi Haifa in the Champions League, of course, back-to-back games now without a goal. Meanwhile, Torino with a 1-1 draw against Empoli. But the odds right here, right now, we've got Torino 21-10 for the victory. 11-5 is your 7-5 is your away win here. Back in, of course, Torino to lose, Juventus to win. 3 points in the bag, and we'll see how that does for their form. Next up, of course, we have Sassuolo. They go to Atalanta, of course, coming at you as well on Saturday. Played each other 23 times in 2006, 15 wins at Atalanta. We got 50. We've got three wins. What we look at? Sorry, 23 games they played. 15 wins for Atalanta, 3 for Sassuolo, 5 draws. Atalanta unbeaten over the last 6 games, of course, 83% form. Against Sassuolo side, 1-2 lost and drawn 2 over the last 6. That's 50% form for them heading into this. Last time around, they're over in Atalanta. It was a 2-1 win for Atalanta back in September 2021. The away side's only won once of the last 6. That's when Atalanta beat Sassuolo in Sassuolo back in September 2019. Atalanta, though, with a 2-2 draw against Udinese on the road. Sassuolo did lose to Inter, of course, most recently. But the odds right here, right now, we've got the host 23-13 for the victory, 3-1 draw, 4-1 as your away win. Back in, of course, the host here, 3-0 win for Atalanta, 3 points in the bag. Into Sunday we go then as Internazionale up against Salernitana over at the Giuseppe Meazza. Played the 4 times in 1998. 3 wins into 1 win for Salernitana and 0 draws. Inter, though, winning 4 of the last 6, 67% form for them right now. Salernitana just 1 win in 6, 42% form for them heading into this match. Of course, it's actually been back-to-back wins for Inter over Salernitana, back-to-back clean sheets as well. They did pick up a 2-1 over Sassuolo. Meanwhile, Salernitana picked up a win over Verona. Of course, Inter taking on Barcelona in the Champions League today. 10-3 on is your Inter. 70-2 is your away win. 90-4 is the draw. Back in, of course, a win for the hosts here. 2-0 for Inter. 3 points in the bag. And, of course, could be back in the mix to get himself back into the top 6. But has still got a work to do. Lazio up against Udinese, a bit of a zinger. Of course, Lazio in 3rd, Udinese in 4th at the Stadio Olimpico. This coming Sunday. Played 58 times out of 33, with 32 wins for Lazio, 13 wins for Udinese. 13 draws, of course. Lazio, they're just 1 defeated past 6, 75% form for them right now. Udinese, though, unbeaten in the last at least 6 games, 92% form for them heading into this. Last time around, they're over in Lazio in the league at Stadio Olimpico. It was a 4-4 draw. Let's hope to see something like that again back in December 2021. Lazio with a 0-0 draw against Fiorentina. Back-to-back clean sheets for them. Meanwhile, Udinese with a 2-2 draw against Atalanta. That was most recently. Again, 2 unbeaten sides. Well, not unbeaten sides. Udinese doing good. The odds right here right now. We've got 6-5 is your Lazio, 5-2 draw, 9-4 is your away. But I'm giving it to Lazio here, who've been incredible. They go in under the radar once again. 2-1 win for Lazio. 3 points in the bag. Can they actually be contenders themselves? Spezia up against Cremonese. Of course, coming at you this coming Sunday. Played 12 times, done 4-3 wins for Spezia, 5 for Cremonese, 4 draws, of course. Just 1 win and 6 for Spezia right now, 25% form for them. Because Cremonese have drawn 3 and lost 3 of the last 6, 25% form for them. Also heading into this. Last time around over in Spezia, it was a 3-2 win for Spezia. That was in Serie B back in February 2020. Spezia there with a 2-0 loss against Monza. Cremonese did get spunked on by Napoli, 4-1 it was. Last round, 29-20 is your host, 11-5 is your draw, 21-10 is your away win here. Back in the host here, 2-1 win for them, 3 points in the bag, and of course, keeping their dream alive for another season in Serie A. Napoli, the leaders, are going to Bologna this coming weekend. Play each other 37 times in 1996, 20 wins for Napoli, 11 wins for Bologna, and 6 draws, of course. Napoli, though, 6 wins in the spin at the very least, 100% form for them. Bologna, though, just 1 win and 6 of them, 42% form for them heading into this. Napoli, though, with a 3-0 win over Bologna last round, back-to-back clean sheets against them. Of course, Napoli taking on Ajax tonight. They did spunk on them last time around, 6-1 it was. Bologna, though, with a 1-1 draw against Sampdoria. The odds right here right now, we've got Napoli 7-2 on for the victory, 90-4 draw, 9-1 is your away win here. We're back in Napoli here, 3-0 win for them, 3 points in the bag, and of course maintaining the top of the league status, and again looking a-okay. Next, of course, we have Verona up against Milan, of course, coming over in Verona. Now these two sides are played 23 times in 1986, 4 wins for Verona, 12 wins for Milan, 7 draws, of course. Verona, though, just 1 win and 6, 25% form for them. AC Milan, though, 1-3 and lost 3 of the last 6, 50% form for them heading into this. Last time around, though, over in Verona, it was a 3-1 win for Milan back in May 2022. Milan unbeaten against Verona over the last 6, pick up 4 wins and a couple of draws. They did lose to Chelsea, though, in the league, Champions League, of course. Verona with a 2-1 loss against Salernitana. The odds right here right now, we got 5-1 is your Verona, 3-1 is your draw, 7-4 on is your AC Milan, which of course that's where I'm going with a 2-1 win for them. Narrow win, 3 points in the bag indeed. Sampdoria against Roma, of course, coming out on Monday night. Played 52 times in 1993, 13 wins for Sampdoria, 25 wins for Roma, and we got 14 draws. Of course, Sampdoria, though, 70% form for them right now, no wins in the last 6. In fact, they haven't won in the last 9. Roma, though, winning 4 of the last 6, 67% form for Mourinho's boys. Last round, though, in Sampdoria was 1-0 win for Roma back in March. When I said March, I mean April 2022. Roma with a 2-1 win over Lecce. Sampdoria did draw with Bologna, stopping, of course, a recent run of defeats. The odds right here right now, we've got 4-1 is your Sampdoria, 11-8 on is your Roma, 11-4 is the draw. Back in Mourinho's boys, Sampdoria are in trouble. Mourinho could be making a push for top 4 this coming weekend. And then wrapping up, it's Lecce up against Of course, Fiorentina, of course, can match this weekend. Played the 20 times in 97. 6 wins for Lecce, 8 wins for Fiorentina, 6 draws, of course. Lecce, though, 42% form for them. 1 win and 6 up against the Fiorentina, so 2 wins in the last 6. Of course, not looking good at the moment. Last round, though, over in Lecce, it was a 3-1 win for Fiorentina back in July 2020. Fiorentina, though, did lose, of course, 4-0 to Lazio last round. Lecce with the 2-1 loss against Roma. The odds here, we have 13-5 as your host, 11-10 is your Fiorentina, 12-5 is your draw. Lecce in 16th. Fiorentina are free falling down to 13th. Back in an away day win, though. 2-1 win for me. Fiorentina with the 3 points. And, of course, kicking ass and flexing it once again. That's my picks. Get your own picks. That's what the table will look like if I'm right. Napoli remain supreme. Atalanta, then Lazio, AC Milan, and, of course, Roma moving up to 5th in the table. Of course, get involved. It is free. Absolutely free. And, of course, if you're a Cut 4 Shot Italy picks, make sure you smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, smash the little bell. Again, we go again next weekend, of course. It just doesn't stop here over the Champions League, in of course, Serie A. Make sure you get your picks in, smash your subscribe, and I'll see you soon for the next one. Very, very soon.